Jezebel.
All right. Welcome back. Episode 3 of The Experience. The usual.
Joe Rogan experience.
Don't no. That's names.
Okay, anyways.
I'm Emil.
I'm Sam.
Itai.
I'm Max.
And yeah, I mean, let's just get into it.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't look. These are
Oh, I have a joke.
Oh, you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
start off with
Here we
dad
go.
jokes?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off with dad jokes.
I've got a couple zingers in my
So
pockets
wait.
as well.
Before we start, if you want to be featured in the next episode, make sure to fill out the form in our description below. And most everything we talk about starts out from things that were submitted. If that's questions, hot takes, dad jokes, or whatever, you are anonymous. I cannot see who you are when you submit the form. So feel free to talk about anything. Now, dad jokes.
Go.
Okay, why should you always bring an extra sock to the golf course?
I don't know.
In case you get a hole in one.
That explains everything too.
Yeah, I don't know. That makes so much sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
I might have said these last week, but I've got a couple.
Okay.
What did the fish say when he ran into the brick wall?
I don't know.
Damn.
Oh, you said that last week.
Dang it.
Still don't remember it.
I don't have any more content.
That joke was so bad.
Were you in
I have a fish joke too, okay. Alright, two fish are in a
Yeah,
tank
yeah.
and one turns to the other and says, how the hell do you drive this thing?
That's pretty good.
Alright, you ready for the ones that were
That's pretty good.
submitted?
Yes, let's
Yeah,
hear it.
rinse them.
That's pretty good.
Where do cows go on Friday night?
To the movies.
That was pretty
I
obvious.
didn't see it.
Okay.
I swear to God.
What do you call a pencil with two erasers?
Corny.
Pointless.
Nobody knows.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, what is it?
Pointless.
There.
My girlfriend is always mad at me for having a bad sense of direction. So I packed all my stuff, got up, and right.
In what?
And right. Got up.
Oh, because it's not left.
Okay.
He didn't leave. He didn't left.
I
He
got
got
right
right
and
and left.
Two guys walked into a bar, the third one ducked.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
classic.
classic. How do you make holy water?
You boil it, don't you?
You boil the hell out of it.
Oh, shit.
All right, those are our dad jokes.
Very funny.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Stop it.
Your hands are bleeding.
My hands are bleeding.
Oh, God.
Expression.
I don't know that.
It's like a poker expression.
Okay, we can go into, we have one question. It's 3 questions, but then one, whatever. I think we've covered some of these. Biggest regret we haven't done. Deepest fear, I think we have. And we've talked about fears.
I think it was a
No, that was during the camping trip.
Oh, I'm tripping. Okay.
Oh, that was during the camping trip too.
tripping was during the camping trip.
Me tripping?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Anyways.
Oh, okay. Okay then. Okay, what's your biggest regret? Just gonna dive right into it.
Wow, that's an intense question.
Definitely taking badminton freshman year. I'm telling you, worst regret of my life. I already had PE credit. I took a fucking. Can I swear on this?
Yeah.
Took a freaking class dedicated to badminton of all things, instead of taking like photography or something cool. And from that moment forth, I was branded a loser at Berkeley High. Just because of badminton. All the deadbeats. I got the seniors there blew like vape smoke into my face every time I changed in the locker room. As a freshman too. It's like my first experience at Berkeley High was walking into the badminton gym and then there was 2 seniors just vaping and they blew their smoke into my face. Yeah.
Beautiful. Regret.
Switching to IB. It's a big regret.
So it's
I
still
wish
amazing, yeah.
I had stayed in
Yeah, it wasn't worth it because you never had a class with me, so
It's true.
it wasn't worth it. Anyways. Now, if you did, that'd be a different story. You know?
I was thinking one the other day, but I forgot it.
I have no regrets.
No regrets.
That's one way to live life. No regrets.
No
like that.
regrets.
Maybe taking IB film. I like the class, but it's so much more work than I expected. I wanted arts credits, and I took this class as like an easy arts credit, and then it's like literally the hardest class I've ever taken work amount wise.
Yeah.
So
You took IB by.
Oh, I actually do have a regret.
Okay.
I regret not being the kicker on the football team.
Really?
I was offered the spot,
Really?
and I said no to play soccer, and then my team fell apart, and so I didn't actually end up playing soccer.
Yeah,
and then
that sucks.
She
Could've
was-
been
So you
so
had given up your
famous.
last season of
well,
soccer.
no, that was when I was on the Spurs, and then they all.
Yeah, but you joined
he
our
wouldn't
team
have played
right
with you.
afterwards.
He would have rather
I
been
would
football.
have rather played Bergman.
Then played with me.
Yeah. Definitely.
Intermission, I think there's some
Bad blood between
bad blood.
you on the beige couch.
Well, that's a good podcast name.
The beige.
On the beige couch.
Beige couch.
That's pretty good.
That
Two
is-
couches.
Nah.
No.
Between two couches.
Two couches.
Between two couches, episode 3.
Oh, so wait. Should we get the microphone?
No, let's redo the intro.
The end tab? Okay.
Okay. What is your deepest fear?
Oh man.
Sharks.
Regret.
Deepest
Um,
fear.
Being a failure.
Deepest fear. Definitely like getting
No,
the age of definitely like
Okay, well,
getting
we'll
the
keep it
age of
brief
like
just-
70 and like not having kids and like you like look around and like you don't have like anyone close to you.
So
And you're 72, so like you can't do anything about it at that point.
So your deepest fear is to die alone.
No, I mean it's not necessarily being. I guess yeah, sure, like dying alone, but it's not like dying. It's just like realizing that like
Yeah.
you're 70
okay.
and like what are you gonna do now?
Yeah, but you can adopt like adults.
yeah.
Like I was watching Love Is Blind, and
Oh yeah, that's a great story.
no.
Yeah,
One of the
wait,
people-
wait.
She was
Netflix sponsor us. Thank you.
she was like 30, almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
And she was adopted when she was 25 by this.
Okay, but
But
that's
how can
usually I'm sure there's exceptions, but usually what happens is they grow up with this person and then eventually like they,
Also,
they
yeah.
were the father figure in their
could be
either, like,
I don't know that.
entire life or just later life in teenage years, etc. Or they just got married to this person's other parent, right? And have become a parental roles over the past years. And that's
And then, like made it official.
so usually what I'm saying is when someone adopts an adult, usually it's because of either being a parental figure or marrying
the
the
person,
person
they're
they're
Yeah,
adopting
it's like step
their other parent.
brother.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Like
it makes sense.
usually you don't go looking to adopt a random child when they're 25 because they're not a child.
You marry into
Like there's, yeah, basically, yeah.
comes with the
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Oh, deepest fears.
Deepest fears. Oof. I mean,
Not living in the
The
moment.
ocean at night is so scary.
That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
deep.
Dark-
That's a
dark
very deep-
water.
but it's
Water
also
in the
so
dark,
fun.
Yeah, it's true.
It's so fun.
No, I don't trust it. That's like where you go to die.
Itai's deepest fear is going in the ocean and getting his upper body wet. That's one of
His
your
hair.
fears. His
And
hair
his-
wet.
No, yeah.
And his upper body too.
No,
Yeah, you hated it.
I hate the cold water, but if the water is warm, then I'm in there. It's not a big deal.
We'll put that.
I'm
through
also-
your test.
I'm not really afraid of jellyfish, but jellyfish always get me, and so I'm like conscious about it.
You know,
How many times have you been
speaking,
gotten by a
speaking,
jellyfish?
Like 5 or 6 times.
That's great.
5 or 6 times.
I've never
Like separate trips, and on each trip I've gotten stung like 3 or 4 times.
Oof.
It's
you know,
really
speaking
crazy.
of the ocean, you know, I think I know what my deepest fear is.
What?
Being left alone at the beach.
Oof. Well, I mean, too bad you let us alone. Leave you alone.
Yeah,
at the beach.
Huh?
Because actually, yeah, I
thought
guess
you
we
were-
did leave you alone at the beach. Yeah.
That's a joke.
Yeah, but we left
Then you
all our
left
stuff
and went
in
home.
the
Yeah,
car.
I thought
That
I
was a
didn't
little
see the
long.
car, so that's why I went back
Yeah.
to the campsite.
Also, we only gone for like 10 minutes.
No, you were not.
Yeah, we were gone for like 15 tops.
minutes.
I was lying. I woke up. Maybe context would be good.
Then
Yeah, we went camping and we were at the beach and Emil fell asleep and then the
We
rest
tried
of
to
us
wake him
got up to go for a walk on the beach and I threw a piece of sand on him and he like jumped and then
Yeah.
I kind of thought he was awake so I said we're going on a walk but he
Also,
wasn't awake.
there had been multiple
Yeah,
times.
You
I
like
threw
this,
sand like on your stomach.
Yeah.
And you went like.
Yeah, and
That
to be
and
fair,
your hat
the
was on
night
your face.
before you were pretend sleeping and you were cussing out
I
Raquel
was-
in your sleep. So
Wait,
we
wait,
were-
wait,
we
wait,
got
that is not a
similar-
fair
we got
comparison.
a similar
Oh yeah, there was
thing
definitely a
happening.
good track record of you sleeping.
There were other factors in play. Let's put it that way.
Oh, does that
Oh,
mean
the
alcohol?
trip, the shroom trip.
Whoa! What?
Now the viewers are really.
What's going on?
This is like the perfect hook. The chip meal we talked about earlier.
Yeah, so we left him at the beach for like 20 minutes tops.
Or was it
and
even a beach?
when he woke up while we were gone, he decided the best idea was to get up and leave.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
Even
he walked
though
all
all
the
our
way
stuff
back to
is
the
Walk to the
campsite.
car, leave us.
And then he had the nerve when me and Raquel were picking him up. It's like, what is wrong with you people?
Okay. A, you can, I don't know, leave a note. B, you can text.
How would
me.
leave a
leave a
note.
note.
How we leave a note?
Like
We never
right in the
paper.
sand?
Yes.
Some
You
advice.
played hangman in the sand. Why not just write a note in the sand?
Some advice for if you lose the people you're with, just stay where you are.
Yeah. That's
They'll
the
come back
number
for you.
one rule. I thought you would
Yeah.
have
Number
gotten
one
taught
rule.
that at your Camp Lake.
They probably don't teach it to
They
German kids.
they do,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like
They always get lost.
I was also looking for water. To be fair.
Is that where the
No, there's an
expression?
ocean right next to you.
Is that where the expression? Wait, what does the expression tree hugger mean?
Like a hippie who like loves trees. What do you mean?
Not staying alive.
Somebody who likes nature, right?
Yeah, somebody who loves nature.
Because
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
That's
Okay,
deep
what's
as
your
fear.
greatest
my
Yeah,
greatest fear. I mean, it's gonna sound cliche because I feel like everyone's
Is the
greatest
fear that
is
we
the
are
same.
all inadequate. But not that we are inadequate, but that we are great.
Cruise.
Yeah,
That's one of the best sports movies of all time.
That was my.
Tequila.
He's saying that because that was like my favorite quote for a really long time.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
you know, I've realized. Yeah. My greatest fear.
But then you guys like read the whole quote. They add like God. It's super religious.
My
Well,
greatest
well,
fear.
what is it?
Like, we're all God's children under Jesus.
It's a really if you watch the movie, it's the quote just works well if you're religious or not.
I mean.
Okay,
Coach
so
Carter
his
is
greatest
such a
fear
good-
is
My greatest
Gotta
fear
kill it.
is. Guys, I think we should introduce a talking stick to this podcast.
Is
I am very scared of being what's the word? Infertile?
Infertile.
Infertile.
Yeah.
Like, I'm-
Is it actually a big fear? Actually, no.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know it's a big,
Okay.
that's a big fear.
Yeah.
I want to have kids.
Maybe
Well,
you
Max,
should-
Max, don't put your phone.
Maybe
too
you
close
should
to your junk.
refrigerate
I mean-
your seed now.
Wait, but
What's that? I thought it was ice cream.
That's
shit.
valid, but like
That's disgusting.
That is so bad. Yeah. Why did they say that?
You went Jane the Virgin? You were Jane the Virgin?
Yep.
yeah,
That's what happened to the guy. He like freezes his sperm.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone ate it with some ice cream.
No. Someone inseminated themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inseminated
Yeah, and
themselves.
then Jane was. It was like the weirdest, most common.
Oh no! I
Yeah,
remember
you're
that.
right.
I remember
Yeah,
that. It's like the emotional.
Don't you
doctor.
remember from like earlier in English classes?
I
that
do,
We were
yeah,
watching
I
Jane the
actually do.
Virgin.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay. Next question. Final question. What was the
Final question.
Final question. Not cat. We have
We
we have
other stuff.
convo starters. We have hot
Okay,
takes,
okay,
we
and
have
then-
embarrassing
vamos,
stories.
vamos.
Alright.
What is the time you felt most happy?
Wow.
Oh! I have a good one. I was in like second grade, and we went over to this big house, and there were all these teenagers in the basement, and they had this like it was like the most stereotypical movie like teenager thing. Like they had this big ping pong table with this net, and they had like a dartboard too, and they had this like golden table in the corner, like just piled with like sprinkles and ice cream and like whipped cream. And like I was never allowed to have sweets because our parents were like weird about that.
Oh.
And so like we got down there and our parents left to go have dinner with adults and we just hung out with these kids for like 6 hours and like I had so much ice cream and I just felt amazing and it's like
You didn't throw up.
definitely one of the happiest I've ever
Yeah.
been. Was like
And
sitting there with a
typically-
pile of ice cream watching them play ping pong.
Typically, our dad.
So much fun.
Typically, our dad at these parties would
Yeah.
like police our
Yeah,
our
yeah.
dessert
Uh-huh.
intake. But at this party,
Yeah.
the dessert in the kids kind of like section, because it was a huge house, was removed by like a little screen door.
No,
So
it
our
was like
dad.
downstairs.
Yeah. And our dad got like super drunk, so like we had free
Wait,
reign.
you did?
Yeah, I
thought it
remember
was,
that.
I thought it was no. I think about that. It might have been
Called it.
who's that person that ran for Berkeley Council? Like
Who got like
Tie out.
Fuck. No. Like, it's a girl. Like, that was the mom of the kids. Fuck.
Oh,
well,
was
no
it-
names.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, it was this really cool party, And they had a super nice house, and it was so much fun.
I remember that too.
Yeah, that was probably one of the happiest I've been.
No,
Because like I didn't have a bar at that point. I was in second grade. Like my life was like just normal and like regular,
Yeah.
and I just had so much fun.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Happiest moment.
When the Tottenham
Yeah, I actually thought I was about to start crying.
No, I didn't.
Man, I don't know. I gotta think.
when the
about it.
Tottenham Hotspurs
Okay, go.
finished top 4.
Yeah, when we finished second, but then when Chelsea. Anyways, this is not a sports podcast.
Go.
I don't know.
When you get tickled really hard.
It's not funny.
Stop.
I mean, where did you get so phobic of tickling?
I don't know. It's probably some childhood trauma.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah, let's
deep
delve
seated
into
trauma.
that.
Yeah, please tell us more.
I don't know where it started.
So tickling.
It was late. It was a dark and stormy night. You were sitting in your bed. A shadow appeared. Fingers. Ah! Oh!
Actually, I think maybe I should be director in the next film.
Hey, we were thinking about like there was this like this funny video from like the 80s where like like those aerobic dancing
Yeah.
like people. It's like the funniest video in this classroom, and they're trying to make it interesting, and like all like the people in the classroom are like, my name's Jamie, and they like,
Hi, my name's Katrina. And my
And, like,
name
all these,
is
like,
Stu.
Yeah.
and they're like we're running everywhere. We should definitely like remake that.
Yeah. They do like
They show
high
you.
tops with the socks pulled up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I feel like it could be a lot of things. For example, like the first time I saw old friends again after like moving here, going back to Germany, seeing old friends again, or maybe just like coming back from the summer camp I always went to, and then on the way back you would spend like time with everyone that you met, but in like
On the bus.
on like the ride back, which was in a bus, and you just watch movies, and like instead of hiking all day, you were able to just relax in a nice ventilated bus and talk about what you were gonna do when you got home.
That's always the most satisfying thing.
What restaurant are you gonna go to?
Oh.
etc.
It's so excited about it.
One moment that I really like is like when you're about to go catch a long flight, and it's like
I think I said like a fish or something like that.
Oh yeah.
no, when you're about to go catch a long flight, and it's like 2 a.m, and you go into the airport, and
Oh
it's empty.
My.
And there's like those walking
God.
escalator things that are like flat, and you
You
run
zoom
backwards on the ones
yeah.
that go the opposite
Oh, yeah.
directions.
Yeah.
And you're like in socks and
Yeah.
Guys, you know
airports
what?
are just
What about-
nice.
what about-
Wait. We might be able to do that this summer.
It's moving.
Yeah, that would be
that's true.
Wait, let's make sure we get one
Yeah.
red eye.
And
So.
we make the moonwalk. On the,
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be so fun. That would be so.
What if like? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's
if
one of
I've
my.
Wait,
that's
wait,
one of my
guys.
We're gonna
happiest
do that.
moments.
We're gonna do that.
Happiest feeling.
For sure.
We might have to discuss the possibility of making a travel vlog.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, man.
Let us know if you want it.
Yeah. Like.
All right.
Oh, is no one gonna ask me what my happy?
What was your
I thought you
happiest
were-
memory, Max?
Oh, I thought you were reading one.
I have 3.
Nah, bro. You have more. You have more. Get out of here.
Hey, we have plenty of time to film. Okay, 1
Right.
was
If you skip to 22:08 on the podcast,
You can skip this part.
Actually, I'm gonna make chapters and make sure.
you just put in that like music
Little-
listening. Oh, please don't let me.
Leave.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey Google. No, stop.
Fucking Google.
No.
He's not on.
She's gonna get offended now. Hey
Google.
Google. Shut up.
Okay,
Oh
give
my
us
God.
one and then.
No, come on.
Okay, come on, just tell us all 3.
No, stop! Oh my goodness.
Okay, give us 3. Alright.
Okay. So the first one was a lacrosse tournament in Germany,
Mhm.
and I was
Wait. They played lacrosse in Germany?
Yeah, but like that's the reason I was able to go to this is because like so I was playing with like 16-year-olds and I was in 4th grade, and we went like it was like my first time away from home, like a sleepover or anything like that, and we went into this giant gym, and basically like I was surrounded by all these 16-year-olds, and we had this big mat on the floor, and basically I like slept like in between them, like with like 4 or 5 like 16-year-olds on either side of me, because I was kind of like the baby of the group, and like
Well, yeah,
we
you're
went
in
out.
fourth grade, of course.
Yeah. And we went out and we like they like bought me all this stuff. I felt like, yeah, it's awesome.
Like yeah, the king.
Okay, and then my second one is, I don't know. I was really happy. Like, for some reason, in the middle of quarantine, like I got like when I just had my own space, and like I got really into ceramics, and I was doing it for like 3 hours a day, and like listening to podcasts. I would just get so into it, and I would just get like so happy.
Basically, guys, what he's saying right now is he enjoyed making ceramics more than hanging out with us.
Yep.
Yeah, pots over friends, right?
Yep. Pot over friends.
That also is true.
Add that us there.
Getting third.
Okay, third was my trip to Nicaragua this last summer. It was like it took me a really long time. I think it took us a really long time to like get adjusted to each other, like people on the trip, because we were in like a very foreign environment, and there was all this stuff with COVID where we had to self quarantine and stuff like that, and so it was so stressful, and there was it was just really hard for the first week or two, and then on that third week when we like got really close together, it was just a really nice moment because like I didn't realize how stressed I had been until like I was finally in the group.
For surely.
It was nice.
For surely ravioli.
I
For sure, ravioli.
I just came up with that. I like that. I'll
Make
use
it
that.
into a slang.
Hey, I mean, another podcast name.
Olivoli.
For surely ravioli.
Oh,
Where we talk about our favorite
Mama
ravioli.
oily.
Alright.
Okay. Now moving on to convo starters. Let me.
Convo is short for
I think
conversation.
for the next
For all
bit
these
of the podcast,
podcasts.
we just abbreviate every word.
Combo start.
Ab the word.
W-B-A.
Ab the word.
W-A.
W-A. Oh, sick.
Oh, that was too long ago.
S-T-T-Y-S-K.
K-J-F.
R-R-C-T-Y.
Alright.
Okay. Beach or mountains?
What?
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Oh.
Just beach.
Honestly, okay. Wait. Well, here's the thing. I talked to my dad about this. Would you rather have a house in Tahoe or a house like in like Santa Cruz?
Santa
Santa
Cruz.
Cruz.
Pay up.
What?
Pay
But
up.
Tahoe is the lake and the mountains. Obviously Tahoe.
No.
Yeah, but everyone has houses in Tahoe. Like, just go to
Exactly.
someone else's house.
Bro, do you know how much money a house is worth in Santa
Dude.
Cruz?
Dude,
Less than a house in
is
Tahoe.
like the most
Really?
Yes.
every house in
Okay,
Tahoe
well,
is
besides
like-
the money.
Yeah.
like,
Okay. Besides the money,
temperature.
Yeah, but would you rather
You
be
can stay there year round if it's in Tahoe. You can swim
I
in the
would
lake
rather be
in
in
the
Santa Cruz,
summer.
to be
You can
honest.
ski in the
Yeah,
winter.
so
Well,
It's
in
perfect.
Santa Cruz, during the winter, I can just go up to the bay and it's like more chill.
Well,
What?
either way, it's beach. Definitely beach. Every beach has a cliff on it, and if you want to go look at the cliff because you miss
Oh,
it,
look at the cliff.
Go look at the
takes up the
and if you want to climb the rock, then climb the rock.
Right, you
And
climb the rock.
if you're really
There's
missing
also
sediment-
rocks in the mountains. In
if
fact, many would say mountains are big.
Sam,
rocks.
that's his whole
Yeah,
point.
that's my whole
is
point.
that
The beach
it-
has it,
Yeah.
and if you're really missing the
Okay.
sedimentation, just go to the beach. You know.
I don't know. If I was
Go
at
to
the
the
mountains, I would really just miss surfing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
For sure, bruh. Okay,
Alright, yeah, so definitely Tahoe. If
I would go
to
Santa Cruz.
I'd go. We're not talking
But if
about
it's
beach
just-
or mountains.
Yeah, we're talking about
Okay, whatever.
Santa Cruz. Okay,
Alright,
fine. Beach
beach,
and mountains.
beach.
I mean,
That's tough.
Beach,
That's tough.
Beach.
3, 2.
Beach.
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 Sam.
Alright, beach,
Yeah,
beach.
Tahoe.
No, beach, beach. Alright, what is the best Berkeley High bathroom?
Oh,
Okay,
definitely
this
the
is
ones
easy.
the
Gender
no,
neutral.
the ones
Yeah.
by the office, like you know in like the
Yeah,
they-
yeah.
Those are the
Ones near the
nicest.
library.
Those
Yeah,
are
the
the
ones
nicest
below
of
the
the
library.
non.
Oh,
Those are so nice.
Yeah, those ones are the ones.
Yeah.
Because people don't.
By
do
the way,
that
by the way,
shit, man.
just
Do
mailed
you
off
remember
the
the big
page.
track from like from the C building all the way to those?
No, but I've only been in there twice, and both times it's been
It's been a
10
pleasure.
out of 10.
When I have like a ton of time, I can, I'll
10 out of
just- I'll
10
just
would
walk over
recommend.
them
Yeah.
and come back.
Now, another question.
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a question, but I feel like girls' bathrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Girls really hang out in there. That seems like guys don't at all.
Girls hang
I was
out there,
talking to
take
someone about the girls'
Instagram
bathrooms,
pictures.
and there's like a lounge in one.
Yeah.
There's a couch in one.
Yeah.
A full-on couch.
Bro,
Just
That
insane.
is
So
so-
we don't even have doors in the men's bathrooms anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
This is like the difference between the two sexes. I feel like.
Well,
In
that's
one
not that too
example.
controversial. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sexes.
Yes, best water. Fun fact: if you're at Berkeley High and want to fill up your water bottle, don't go to the normal water fountains. Right? Obviously, go to the ones that are purely purified water filters.
Purely
those
purified.
giant
Like the
boxes
giant
that-
ones, yeah.
yeah.
There is
Yeah.
one on the second floor of, I believe, like the
It's
G,
like
G-
GH, yeah.
and then one in the cafeteria.
Yep.
Yep, those
Oh.
are the.
Have any of you guys ever actually eaten in the cafeteria before?
No.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
weird.
One time
So
freshman
weird.
year,
I
it's
have.
sophomore
It's
year.
kind of a cool building though. Have you looked like there's all the flags all around? It's a really cool building.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try it out.
I don't.
You already have, so you can't say it.
Okay.
Anyways.
That was like 2 years ago. I'm a different man now.
Yeah, you have a beard.
You're a different boy now.
Different child.
Okay. What superhero do you think you could beat and why? Here's my answer. I don't think I could beat any superhero. It's
That's an easy
superhero.
answer. But like, which one could you be? Like, it's not like this is easy.
Definitely
Yeah,
the Scarlet
same
Witch. Because she doesn't do anything. Like, she's really powerful, but she just like, she kind of just goes like,
Probably
"Ah,"
Robin.
and like has a headache. And then
Yeah,
Robin. Robin for sure.
Or Hawkeye.
No,
Hawkeye could-
No.
Hawkeye is not safe.
Yes, he is.
But he
Have you
would
seen him?
kill you one shot. Easy. You are a one shot.
Hawkeye can 1v1. Hawkeye can 1v1 Iron Man.
What?
Yeah.
That is not true.
No.
at all.
Stop. Okay.
He wouldn't
Hawkeye
win. He wouldn't
can
win, but
freaking
he would.
shit.
He would last.
Okay, but
He-
Like
I can
2
run
minutes.
you on Iron Man, but I'm not
he's
gonna win.
so resourceful.
Yeah, definitely Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Does Robin even count?
Or like any DC
No,
bad
no,
guy.
no.
Like they're all so weird.
No, wait.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
Penguin- I could beat the Penguin with my eyes.
Even,
closed.
Yeah, the
even.
Penguin's super strong.
He's just.
Okay.
He's just a chubby guy.
Dude,
Remember him from
Super
the.
strong.
Remember him from the
Yeah.
Batman movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they.
He's
they-
just like an
he's
old
just-
chubby guy.
Yeah, but it's different in that.
Wait. Batman is not a good superhero.
No, he
Batman
actually
is
good.
a really.
No,
I love
he's
that.
not.
Okay, Batman's not, but the Dark Knight is.
No,
super
no.
cool.
Okay, cool, great movie, whatever. I'm talking
Dark
about
Knight
his
is like
abilities.
a different-
Oh.
Batman's
Yeah.
abilities are not
He doesn't
that.
have
any.
yeah.
Exactly. So how is he?
That's what's so inspiring about him. Any
Yeah.
person could be the Batman.
Exactly.
And
Any
also-
person could be Tony Stark.
Yeah.
No, that's not true because
Yeah.
no one that technology doesn't exist.
Well, Batman's technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no,
that's
it
like
doesn't.
it's more realistic. Batman
Yeah,
is a
it's
more realistic Iron Man.
Like,
Batman
like, I mean, if I
falls
spent,
off
if I
a
spent,
building,
What
a piece of
Batman is
cloth
more
like
likely
this.
to kidnap your children than
Yeah,
Iron Man.
it's like-
Do you see flying squirrels?
okay, anyways,
Squirrels?
like the point is, Emil, if I got a PhD in engineering,
Yes.
then I spent
They're
20
all
years
cliff
like
divers.
training martial arts,
They
I
have
could
been.
be
He wears a
Batman if I
cape,
really
and the
wanted.
cape just flies.
And I was a
No,
billionaire.
no, he
Yeah,
has.
I
They
definitely
connected to their suit.
I already have the
yes.
Christian Bale like.
That's the whole.
voice, you
It's
know?
the design. He goes.
And I have the deep
they-
voice.
It's just the cape. Like,
No, it's not the cape.
It is the cape.
No, that's so stupid. That's such a plot hole.
It's the cape.
Guys, I think
It's the cape or cape. The
It's
cape.
not the-
or
it's
cape.
not
I
the
think
cape.
Max thinks it's not the case.
Okay, but
The cape makes him so much cooler. If
Okay,
Batman did
literally,
not-
the cape
wait,
is so
wait,
lame.
wait.
He's
If you have a
superhero.
cape, it'd be terrifying.
No,
Yeah.
if he didn't have a
Besides
cape,
Superman.
he would not be terrifying at all. If Batman didn't have a cape, he would look like it would be like
No.
the equivalent of him being like
No.
naked.
If
Like,
you didn't
No,
have a cape,
he looked like
he'd
he's
be
on
he'd
some
be like an
Luke
actual
Cage
like,
costume.
special ops guy. He'd be really sick.
Batman without a cape is
so-
oh, you know who I
Luke
could
Cage
be? Hulk if he's not turned into Hulk.
But
Yeah,
it's not a
but that's-
superhero.
Yeah,
That's just
that is a
Bruce.
superhero.
The,
He
Or whatever his
Bruce
name is.
Banner.
He
He gets
yeah,
angry
he's
and he's the
accepted.
Hulk.
you know,
Yeah, but he just
sometimes
wouldn't get angry.
sometimes when I see like the person turning into the Hulk, I start laughing because he always look really constipated.
Yeah.
That's what I think every time I see him.
Okay, I think that was successful, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready
Oh,
to
no.
move on to the next
Oh no,
topic.
you know what the next one is?
Yeah.
This has history. It's deep in me.
Okay.
It's a hot dog sandwich.
Tell me more.
A hot dog.
Absolutely.
I have
I don't
succinct
want-
logic.
A hot
I
dog
have
is not a
succinct-
sandwich.
I have
It
Yes,
is.
it
Check
is.
it out.
I have
Ah!
I have succinct opinion on
Is
this.
the bread's connected? Is that your system?
No,
Shut up, Sam. Why do you
that doesn't matter.
I mean, that's it. Sorry, you can go. What's your succinct point?
It's gonna be exactly what you just said.
Yeah. But isn't that what they also? That's also both of their points.
Did you wait? What were you saying?
Anyways, Max,
And-
you want to say it?
Wait, it's a hot dog a hamburger or a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a hot dog sandwich.
In a sandwich, the two constants are the pieces of bread on either side of the sandwich.
Oh, so you're telling me somewhere
Shut
on
up.
sandwiches?
Shh.
Okay,
Shh.
cool.
Are you
It's
serious?
sandwiches.
No, that's what he
Say
said.
that's your boga.
What?
Guys, just
Okay, just say it. Just say it.
the constant is the 2 pieces of bread. A hot dog, the constant is the hot dog. If someone puts a hot dog, yes, if someone puts a hot dog on a plate
yes.
in front of you
No,
and there's
yes.
no pieces of bread, that is
Yes.
still a hot dog.
Yeah, but if someone puts a meatball sub without the bread on a plate,
You don't call that a sandwich.
it's not a sandwich.
Yeah, but if there is
Which
the
is
bread,
point.
then
Yeah,
it is a sandwich.
And if there's the bread with the hot dog, it's also a sandwich.
No!
No, it's not.
No,
It's
not-
still a
not
hot dog.
still.
No, okay, it could be
Not a hot
considered
dog
both,
sandwich, it's called a
but
hot
it is
dog.
primarily a
Yeah.
hot dog. The focus is on the hot dog, not the pieces of bread. So it is more a hot
Okay,
dog.
if you
than a
take
sandwich.
the okay, whatever.
It's kind of like
It is.
how a
It is.
square is a rectangle,
If you take
but a
If you take,
rectangle
a,
is
if
not
you take
a square.
a hot dog as a piece of meat,
Here,
you grind it up, you turn it into what looks
What?
like a piece of
No,
ham.
that's different.
Okay, guys.
It's a sandwich.
Guys, let's agree on
Thing
this.
on a plate, it's a hot dog.
Let's
You
agree
put
on
the
this.
2 pieces of bread, it's still a hot dog.
Yes.
No, let's agree on this.
If
But
the
it's
components of
becomes
the
a
sandwich
sandwich.
sitting on a plate, they're just random shit. If you put them all together, then it's a sandwich. That's the difference. A hot dog is always a hot dog.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
a
guys,
sandwich,
it's
you put it
not
in between
always
two breads,
sandwich.
Guys.
you could call it a hot dog
Guys.
sandwich.
Guys,
what?
Yeah,
let's
that's-
just say this, okay?
A meal doesn't think
let's-
that peanut butter and jelly is a
Guys,
sandwich.
shut the fuck up. Let's imagine.
No.
Let's
I
imagine.
that one's a troll.
Let's imagine that the sandwich is the rectangle, okay? Is a rectangle. And the hot dog is a square, okay? A square is a rectangle,
So a sandwich
but it's
is a
also a
hot dog,
square.
so
But a
hot dog is-
rectangle is not a square.
Yeah.
So it's like that
So a
relationship.
sandwich is not a hot dog, but a hot dog is a sandwich? Is that's what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a hot dog is
Then you
also
just
just
proved this
primarily
point.
a,
You
as
said
a
a hot dog is a sandwich.
But like it deserves its
So it's
own name.
flawed.
It deserves its own
Yeah,
name.
but it's still a sandwich.
It,
At the end of the day,
it's
it is-
overarching.
it is a
version of
category of
sandwich.
sandwich.
Max, your point actually
It
makes so
is
much
a-
sense. It's not a sandwich, it's a hot dog. It's a hot dog.
No, I
It's a
think
different
a
category of
rectangle
food.
and
Okay,
square
let's move on.
analogy
Let's
makes
move
a
on.
lot
We'll
of
agree
sense.
to disagree.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to some hot takes.
Hot dog takes.
What is the
Hot dog.
best Munich? What is the best music genre overall? That's not really a hot take. That's
It's
more like a
pop.
cool story.
Yeah,
Pop.
I need to
I
say
think I agree with you only because it varies the most out of any genre.
that. What does that mean? What is if
I
pop
think
varies too much
pop-
isn't pop anymore? So like how do you
No,
define
I
pop?
know, but I think pop it works the best with all the other genres. Like I don't think I would listen to hip hop mixed with classical music. You know, like, but
You listen to
can,
pop and
you can definitely. It's closer
There's
to
a lot of
mix-
hip hop and classical stuff.
Yeah, okay, well, like to an extent, yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
but
you know, I'm like, I don't know. It's just you can put pop music with a lot of other genres better than you can put other genres with those other genres.
And it also sounds the best.
I disagree with that. I think that for you know the vibes and like stuff like that, pop is definitely the best.
so how is R&B different?
When you're in the mosh pit and the pop comes on,
It's more like chill,
yeah.
right?
When is that Nicki Minaj?
Okay,
Starships?
okay.
Wait, is that?
Yeah. What do you think the difference between R&B and pop is?
R&B is like slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
It's more like mellow.
So so would Justin Bieber be an R&B or a pop artist?
He's a pop artist.
Pop.
But he also was not an R&B
Like
song.
Pharrell
Yeah,
Williams
he's
is
a
like
pop artist.
R&B.
What?
Oh right. He's the,
Like because
oh, no.
I'm happy crap. Ooh.
Wait, no,
that is not-
that is not-
that's
that's
John
not-
John
that's
Legend
R&B.
is R&B.
John
He's
Legend.
both.
All of
What do
me
you
is
mean
pop.
both? All of me is definitely R&B.
No.
Maxie, let's do it. It's
Sam,
a
you
slow
know.
song.
Let's listen to
Only
some
because
R&B
a slow
right
No,
song.
no.
Wait, no, stop. Slow song doesn't mean it's R&B.
Yes.
It's not
A
how
pop
it
song
works.
has to be like poppy. It has to be
No.
be like vibrant.
now. No, R&B is like it's
Okay,
kind of like
let's
it's
look
like a
at the
little bit
definition.
more offset. Like All of Me has a very like distinct beat. It's like every four. It's like boom,
But it's,
boom, boom.
all of me, I would never ever consider R&B, all of me pop. If I wouldn't put it on a pop playlist, I'd put it on an R&B playlist.
But R&B is more like it's like the beat is kind of like more like lo-fi and like the singing is too. You know?
I just
Okay.
I know
Definition.
Wait. R&B has a particular vocal style as well, with a lot of melisma and vocal runs. I think that pop is like the general. Okay, wait.
Well, this is an opinion.
Oh, that's on
There is no
Reddit. Jesus
definition.
Christ. Quora. Then maybe we trust Quora
No,
more.
no, it's the same.
Okay. R and B definition. Just a general definition. Rhythm and blues, frequently abbreviated R&B or R&B, is a genre of popular music that originated in African American communities in the 1940s.
I'll be right back.
So
It's like a slow pop song.
it's
that's
like a little
bluesy.
rhythm and blues song. It could be coming
Okay,
from like,
my rhythm and blues. Boom. Part of the John Lennon legend All of Me song.
what?
I'm gonna get some water.
Bruh, the
Oh,
vocab.
yeah, that's true. That is a lyric.
Distraction. Yeah. Boom.
Or is it rhythmic blues?
I think it's rhythm and blues.
I think it's rhythmic blues,
Anyways, either way, he basically says R&B in it.
basically.
That is why.
Okay. Okay. Examples of R and
Well, you can look up All of Me. Is it R&B?
songs. I Got a Woman, Stand By Me, September. I will
That's
always-
September. It's not R actually.
I think that makes
maybe,
sense. That
maybe.
makes sense. Actually.
Yeah, I think I have a different definition than you guys do.
Well, there's only one definition.
That's
That's
an
not true.
opinion-based
Every definition he's looked up is like relative.
No, it's not.
When he looked it up, the first two things that showed up were.
Okay, let's see what Oprah has to say, guys.
Oh, Oprah. Yeah, Oprah.
Let's see what
Okay,
Oprah
let's-
Daily has to say. I don't know. That might not be Oprah. Leave the door open. That's so new.
But you think Leave the Door Open is pop?
Okay, no, I could argue that as R&B.
Yeah.
Leave the door open.
Wait, is
Some
that a
of them
song?
are like both.
Is that a song?
So you think
Is
all
Leave
of
the
it
door
is pop?
open a
It's
song?
pop, not
No,
R&B.
I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, let's look up.
I would never put.
R&B artist Usher,
Oh, I
Mary J.
Can you look up
Blige,
just all of me? Is it R&B?
Whoa, we're off to a
The Weeknd,
Yeah.
Beyonce,
What?
Alicia
That is a
Keys,
lie.
Chris Brown?
Ray
They said
Charles,
Chris Brown. They said Chris
Michael
Brown.
Jackson, Whitney Houston,
Okay,
Stevie
okay.
Alright,
Wonder.
alright,
Turn it off,
What
turn
is
it off.
this?
Next.
Let's see what. Wait, one more.
No,
One more.
this is
try.
just, it's just any musician. Because R&B is like in Wikipedia is just just everything.
Okay.
Anything with a rhythm.
Okay, someone has to educate us because
It's a good
clearly
Teletubby.
Bruno Mars, Rihanna, Beyonce, Frank Ocean, Alicia Keys, Amy Winehouse, Timberlake, Usher, Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson are all R&B.
Okay, look
I
up.
thought
Look
they
up.
were
Is
just
John
racing
Legend an
music.
R&B artist?
Oh.
Actually, I mean, this kind of going on for a while, but
Yeah.
I just sure he
Destiny's
is.
Child, Stevie. Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Stevie
We're
Wonder
not
is like just
educated.
blues.
How does it even-
Someone leave a comment and tell us what R&B is. You know,
Okay,
so
but pop is overall the best music.
that's valid.
Oh.
Second is hip hop, easily.
Hip-hop.
Jazz is
I-
way down there in the depths.
I like jazz.
I
Personally.
disagree.
What's second in your opinion?
Like, actually, I guess it could be considered.
Jazz.
I guess it could be considered like pop, like older music, like some like rock,
Yeah,
Okay, well.
but not like soft rock.
sort of. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, guys, another very, very hot take. Yogurt sucks.
I haven't had yogurt in like 6 years.
Okay, let's- what-
What?
I've never
Like-
chosen to eat yogurt.
Are you serious?
Wait, wait, wait.
Except,
Never come
except
home-
at the airport
never
when there's
come home
yogurt.
tired,
Wait.
The
Can
one thing I
we
want right now
like
is yogurt.
what yogurt are we talking about?
No, I'm talking like Greek yogurt, are we?
Yeah, Greek
Just
yogurt
yogurt
is
in general.
ass.
Yeah.
But I think
Whoa,
mango
Greek yogurt
yogurt.
is good.
No, flavored yogurt is a different story.
Yeah, exactly.
Plain yogurt is disgusting.
Plain
You
yogurt.
eat plain yogurt.
Just drink
Wow,
some
this
milk.
is like.
Just use milk. Whatever you
Use
need.
milk? What? Milk and yogurt are like totally different from each other.
Yeah, plain yogurt
That's
is
like
disgusting.
ice cream.
Flavored yogurt is good if you get the right flavors and the right
Yeah.
brands.
Okay, first of all, peach yogurt is so good.
Yeah, it's
I
so
used-
good. It's
I
like
used to
it's
dig
basically
into
pudding.
that.
It's basically pudding.
No, pudding is chocolate, Utah.
What?
You're right. But then chocolate pudding
If
is
someone made chocolate yogurt, I would stop eating yogurt forever.
Chocolate yogurt is
Wait, Max.
pudding.
You know they have every type of yogurt in Europe. When we go there this summer,
Oh.
we're gonna go yogurt shopping now.
That can be our vlog.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
You
the
know-
audience wants to see us eat
You know-
yogurt.
That is so good.
We
You
can
know
do
what?
some ASMR.
Literally
on it.
every ice cream you can think of, they have yogurt flavors of.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
You know stracciatella ice cream?
Well, what?
Such good yogurt.
So yogurt can be good if you with
Yeah.
when you add the right ingredients. Like,
Yeah, like sugar, like lemon and honey.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Lemon. I don't know about
Honey, yeah, lemon and honey.
Plain yogurt though.
Some mint too.
I mean, but like, who eats
It ain't
plain
it.
yogurt?
It ain't it.
Yeah, obviously plain yogurt, but like if you put it on stuff, like
I used to
yogurt on
eat plain
crepes
yogurt.
is really good.
Why?
If you
Because
put
my mom made me. I was like basically a
It's like white, like a bowl of white yogurt.
Yogurt is one of those things that people
like
think
yogurt,
it's
and
healthy
then
because
if I
it
was
doesn't
lucky,
taste
I'd
good.
get a few blueberries in there.
That's so bad.
Maybe a banana.
It's
you know
like
what my dad used to do?
Why?
He used to like mix of water and yogurt for his cereals.
You know, Dad likes to put orange juice, only orange juice. in it.
Okay, guys.
Fruit juice out too.
First of all, we should try to talk one at a time because I feel like it's very confusing if you all talk one at a time. Okay, I'm definitely part of that. But
So anyway.
no, but do you guys know what kefir is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to do that with cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to be
No, and
And orange juice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know Benji can't say names.
You can't have
Yeah, you can
register
say-
without
Loves kefir.
Benji does.
Stop saying names.
Well, he's their brothers.
Loves kefir.
Whoa, that's impersonal information.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, they're gonna find him.
They're gonna find
kidnap
your
him.
brother, kidnap him,
We're
and be
celebrities
like,
now, that's
if
what
you don't
it
make
is.
a podcast with my question, we're killing your brother. That's exactly what they're gonna do.
I'd be like,
Sam,
That-
Fanman, go away.
That got dark real fast.
Yeah, it's true.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yep.
El Salvadorian food is better than Mexican food.
Salvadorian.
What is Salvadorian?
yeah.
I'm not quite. Is that was that Salvadorian?
That opinion is unpopular
with the
for a
public
reason.
street with the plantains. There's a restaurant. Might be a Salvadorian restaurant. Like near Berkeley High. We went there before. The beans and the plantains. The fried plantains. That was pretty good.
Okay.
It's just not as good as Mexican food.
We don't have the.
Yeah, we
Hey,
don't
wait.
have knowledge. I don't know.
I mean, but
As
There
someone
is-
who lived in.
there is this one dish that I've had in like Latin America that's like fried dough, and it's with eggs, and it is so good. But I haven't had it since, like a few years ago. It's so good, but I haven't found it.
Amazing.
All right, you know, if you guys.
That sounds like pretty easy to make.
But I
Fried
just,
dough
like-
beans.
Yeah, but it's not. Like I've tried it before. It's so good. I think you need like homemade recipe. But it's like so crunchy.
I'm just checking. Oh, we did get a new response. Let's see.
Just now?
Yeah, like a few minutes ago.
No way.
Let's see if there's anything good in there.
Wait, did we already
Maybe we
do all
should
this?
like FaceTime some guests.
Okay, that's for later. No good dad joke. Conversation topics. Boring. Hot take: the Applebee's song kind of fire, low key.
The what?
The Applebee's song kind of fire.
Apple
low-key.
bottom jeans.
Applebee's.
It's like
I don't
a
know it.
restaurant.
Wait, I probably know it, but I can't think of it.
Is it like the Happy Birthday song or like the?
No, like probably the Applebee's jingle, right? Maybe not.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Let's hope we don't.
Guys, this will be a live reaction. We haven't seen.
My favorite is Arby's. We have the meat.
Oh wait, guys, volume fully up. Walker Hayes, Fancy Life. Wait.
Applebee's.
Okay, apparently it's this song. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah, we might.
Imagine our cast project.
Oh no,
Oh!
our video's not gonna get monetized anymore.
Guys, this song went viral on TikTok. That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah, well, wait, what was the opinion? That's the best
It's
jingle.
kind of no, it's low key fire.
Do you ever post
it is
any
low-key
TikToks,
fire.
Samuel?
I think
It
it's
might
high
even be
key.
high key
Yeah,
fire. Yeah.
Maybe it's like medium
You did?
key.
What were they?
You
It's like a
can find
C.
them. Okay.
That's uninteresting.
Okay. Sorry, let's
Alright.
keep this going. So next one, I love this take. This is probably the best hot take we have. deep dish pizza is not pizza. This is not saying it's
Okay,
not
Emilio,
good.
yes, we get it.
It's-
Sorry, I didn't say anything when you said deep dish pizza is a pizza.
Okay. I'm only
It's a
gonna-
pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. I guess I agree. Yeah.
I mean, is
Like,
it
the
pizza-
crust is- the thing is, it isn't
pizza
pie
pie
crust,
too?
you know?
Like,
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, it's the
That's
crust.
why they
is
call it a
different.
pizza pie. Like everything is a pie because
Only
that's
Americans
crust.
call that shit because it's deep dish.
Yeah, but Max, there's also usually special pie crust. It's like,
Yeah.
and also deep dishes don't have
But
it.
it's
But
the
yeah,
exact same
you see
ingredients
pizza
as
have that.
pizza, just a different shape.
Yeah, and it's just like filled prior.
It's just there's just more crust.
But it is pizza though because it has the same ingredients.
Yeah, I'd
Pizza
say
is
if
a
you
pie
just do
too.
pizza and pie, it's definitely more pizza than pie.
I think both arguments are pretty legit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Itai.
And
Oh, way to be.
have you guys ever had
mediator.
dessert pizza? Because it's pretty good.
Yeah,
No,
the
I
pizza
haven't.
is really good. Like put like marshmallows and cinnamon on it.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's a good take.
Yeah.
All my
agree.
Italian.
I agree and I don't agree.
Come to my defense.
It's like I don't know.
Weird. All right.
Alright.
That question is too deep.
Okay, now last hot take.
Almost as deep as
Silver ain't all that.
Silver ain't all that.
It's better than gold in my opinion.
What?
Me too.
I prefer
I
silver
agree.
to gold.
You think silver looks prettier than gold?
Yes, I do. Because gold has a color, but silver is so like.
So you're
Yeah.
completely
No,
disagreeing.
silver's.
with this.
Yeah, I
Silver's too
completely
close.
disagree with
Silver's
that.
too
I think
close to
silver
gray.
is all that.
Silver.
Woo!
I love silver.
Tell him.
Yeah,
I
think it's
honestly
my
think
favorite
I
metal.
think gold isn't all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gold
I
is
was like,
all that.
silver is way too close to gray. Like it's just boring.
But it's gray, but
Yeah,
it's
but-
shiny.
but it's
I
shiny.
prefer
so
bronze
cool.
over silver for sure.
What?
At least bronze.
Bronze is
interesting.
just an off-brand
Bronze is like
gold.
brown.
No, bronze
with
is like cool.
sparkles.
It has this cool like reflection of light. Silver is just like shiny. That's it.
Yeah, but silver is.
That's
What do you
all
mean?
it
Have
is.
you ever seen like a
Okay,
silver
okay.
gold?
If
Have
you
you
were
ever
gonna
seen,
get
like,
a
a silver
wedding
pool?
ring for somebody, would you get it? What metal would you get? Because I would definitely
Probably not
get.
silver. Again, silver.
I would
is
get
so-
silver because
Okay.
it
Also,
highlights
off
the
brand
diamond.
new. Silver is literally steel. Like there's like no difference.
Yeah, except
It's just
No,
more
Sam,
valuable. shiny
Sam,
bar.
It's
silver
shiny.
is way prettier than steel. Just admit that.
Yeah, true. It's like
Okay,
shinier,
so-
but it's
Alright.
not like I don't know.
And
Silver's
it leaves
not.
it leaves space for whatever you're actually trying to present on.
If
the
you get
silver.
like if you get like copper and it's
I
like
agree.
rusted and gets this green color to it, it looks super cool.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's cool both ways.
I really want to get to this. Sorry.
Okay,
I
okay.
want to
go
get
ahead.
to this next category.
Talk
Our
about
new
when you're
category.
licking your lips that you're
Um,
super excited.
Embarrassing stories.
The wrong one.
So let's start out here. Okay.
Yeah.
So
so
how do
yeah.
people get?
Hard.
Sorry, go ahead. Man.
Picked my nose in a car window reflection, but someone was inside.
Oh.
Oh, there's
That's
like
bad.
a viral
So
video
that's
of
bad,
me
yeah.
doing that. That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Wait,
even
why do they have
I'm
to
not
do it in their reflection though? Like,
because they.
Well, Max, people do stuff
You
like
wanna
that.
see it.
I mean, Max, also like you
Like,
like
if
I want to
like,
see how big the
you
book
never
is.
like gotten on a car and like someone's been inside of it.
You know what
I've done
happened?
that before.
wait, gotten on the
Like
car.
you know, like you casually lean against hoods sometimes. You look around and there's actually someone just sitting in the car staring.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who these are, but I will tell you. Think about this. Every time
No,
you read one of these,
We'll
I
look
will
after.
tell you later. Or maybe not, depending on like how bad this story is.
How come you
Just
get to know? Like, why?
remember,
You know, like
Just
a better
remember-
secret keeper than we are.
just remember that you know these people.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa!
What?
That adds a
I
whole
know.
new twist.
One time I sharded Gatorade while playing in a co-ed soccer game.
You sharded
Sharded
Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Not me!
Oh.
That's bad. That's really
Oh,
bad.
and it was
it like I wonder like
so-
what happened afterwards though. Like was it like
Okay,
obvious?
you have to
or-
let us know if it was like colored or
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
normal brown.
Yeah, or was it like what was it isn't even obvious?
And
That's
also,
so bad.
also what flavor Gatorade? Because I'm trying to stay away.
Oh, that's so bad.
You know what makes this funnier? Another person talked about sharding. Sharded at home before a final. That's not that embarrassing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
okay,
not-
this
it's not-
finals are
It's
finals.
not even that
It's
embarrassing
intense, yeah.
because like you're not doing it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Before finals at home.
I don't know.
Embarrassing.
I mean,
Taking
I would
that
rather
test
start at home than
While
else.
having a shark.
No, they
Yeah, it's
they
true.
sharded at home.
If you,
No, they probably just cleaned themselves up because they were at home.
Yeah, they
but
were at
like
home.
then you'd be taking time off the test.
Max, they were at home.
Oh wait! Was this an online test?
I have no idea.
Okay, if it was an online test, then oh man, that's
No, what do you do? Online is better than like
Yeah.
in person.
No, because
Well,
then you
it's way
just
better
clean
than
yourself up
person.
and go to the test. You know, and you just show up late.
Yeah.
Sharded at home before a final.
Alright, can we stop with the sharded stuff?
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's-
let's move on.
That was the last one. I recently said "bless you" really loud in a 100+ person lecture because someone sneezed and it was completely silent after.
See, I actually
I
don't
don't
like
think
people.
that's
Why do
that
people say
bad.
bless you all the time? Just let people sneeze.
Dude, what?
It's a polite thing.
No,
to
it's
say.
why?
That's
Why is
just
it like
annoying.
it's like the weirdest custom? Like, why would you? So someone sneezes and they just bless you? Like, why?
Because it's like,
It's like
Because-
they made a sound. Like,
Because
It's a
it
reaction.
implies that you're sick and therefore you
Like,
deserve
get
a blessing
better, yeah.
to get better.
no.
yes, it's
like,
like,
that's
a
what it
healthcare-
is.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
did
oh,
you think it was like
like
facetious?
you're drawing attention to it, just like it's just a sound.
Someone's insecure when they're sneezing.
No. I don't care that much, but still, like it's just weird that it happens.
Okay, are you guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
This is really long. Oh my god. Okay. I was in this class, bro, but this one time my teacher was talking about like the effing famine, like hunger, famine, right, and was talking about clothing. He was saying that the people had to make 2 shirts into one, aka make 1 shirt last as long as 2 did because they didn't have money for another. So I was obviously not paying any attention, only heard this, like that quote, make 2 shirts into one. And for some ungodly reason, I said, like a tube top out loud. Motherfucker stopped the whole lesson, turned around, and asked me what the hell I meant. And my dumbass had to explain how I thought he meant that they literally turned 1 shirt into 2 shirts. And the only way I thought that would be possible is cutting in half
What's a tube top?
horizontally, so you'd have a crop top and a tube top. Like,
Oh,
The tube top is like the no straps.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh, right.
yeah. And a tube top. Same teacher wrote my letter of recommendation. I got rejected almost everywhere, so something tells me he wrote about this.
Damn, that sucks.
As you
Okay,
can
well.
see by how much this person wrote about that, it's a very, very personal
Yeah.
story that
I don't
never.
know.
Yeah, okay. Like, I mean, this is
They'll
part of the
never
story,
forget.
but like, I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, if a teacher just hates you, would there be
I
like a
don't,
situation?
no. This
Would-
teacher
would-
does
would-
not
Would
hate
there ever
this
be a situation
person.
where a teacher would like say, "I'm gonna write a letter of rec," and then just ruin you? Like how many? It probably happens to at least a few kids every year. The
Maybe.
teacher writes a terrible letter of rec.
Like
And
they
there's
pretend
no way.
they're like
There's no way
the
any
absolute-
college, no matter how smart you are, would let you in if a teacher writes a bad letter of rec for you. Like actually saying they don't like them. They don't.
How
like
many, but like, what type of teacher would do that? Like, you kind of have to be a little bit psychotic. It's
yeah, I
you-
guess.
and
I mean,
also-
or you just hate the student.
But like, what kind of student would ask a teacher that hated them for a letter of rec? You know,
Well, sometimes
like,
sometimes
the
things
teacher,
happen. Like offers.
for hey, I want to write. this
Also,
down.
Max, some teachers are like, there's definitely some
It's
like
true.
weird teachers.
It's
so,
true.
like,
It's true.
Yeah.
not necessarily a break the eye, but I'm sure there's.
Okay, wait. The last one. This is the last one, and then we're done with the podcast.
Okay.
Posted on Facebook that a family friend had died, when in fact it was a joke to see if people cared.
Actually, that's kind of sweet.
That's
That's
so.
kind of sweet. Like,
It's so.
I think it's sweet because like the person cared enough to post about it. Like they cared so much about the person that even though it was a joke, they still
No,
posted.
he made the joke.
Who
The
made
guy
the
who
joke?
posted it made
The
joke.
guy who posted it made the joke. He was trying to see if other people who followed him cared about another person, or about. I think about him.
What?
not him.
No.
Like let's say
No.
you're with Max and you're like arguing about how many people care about Max, so you post a thing that says Max
Wait.
just died and see how many people actually care.
Yeah.
So it's sweet that the person like whatever reposted about it.
No, he didn't.
No, no
repost.
one reposted.
He made the
What?
post.
He made it up.
He made a post that Max died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, let's see how people react to
And then
it.
what happened?
I don't know. That's what
And
he
the
said.
person is that it? That
That's
the
it.
person made the post?
Yeah.
I thought,
You want me to-
I thought the person responded to the post and was like, "Oh, that sucks."
Lisa, I should
And
do
then
that
made
for
fun
you.
of. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would totally fake my death.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That would be
You
really
know,
cool.
okay, Itai has this weird thing. He would fake his he would die in a year if it meant that he could see what life would be like after he faked his death.
Like,
Yeah.
how people would react.
But he would die in a year. He would only live for a year longer if it meant he
Wait,
could
so
see
even
life.
if you fake your death, you only live for another year.
Yeah, like basically he would live
No,
for a
no,
year
like,
if he could
I
perfectly
would live
fake
for
his death.
one more year and then actually die, but I'd get to live another year
Yeah.
and see
Yeah.
the next year.
Yeah.
When I'm
He'd-
gone,
he'd
like as a
rather-
ghost.
He'd rather have a year's worth of time to see what life is like after he's dead than just live his whole life, which is like crazy because
In
like
some ways, I
you'd
was.
have like that's like one
But
year,
I-
there's like 80 years you have left, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Why didn't you just accept this offer in like 7
But, like,
years?
I mean, I don't want to get into this, but like, why am I even alive? Like,
Oh.
Well, Itai, definitely. But Itai, the purpose of life isn't just to see what people react after you die.
Yeah,
But like,
Max.
what if?
sorry.
How does-
Yeah.
Imagine being able to see how life continues after you die.
Yeah, but you don't want to be alive for a
The,
year.
the world after you die.
I'd rather live for 50 more years
Yeah,
and die in a year.
exactly.
To see what people
Like,
are
between, like it's really cool, but there's like
You know,
more to life than just that.
For that fact, just fake your own death. Like at
Well,
that
no,
point,
it's out there that
Actually,
I'm
I
not,
just
so
thought
I
when I was in the
can't-
passenger
Yeah,
camping
it's
trip,
true.
I was thinking about it. So
There are
before,
thousands of bodies.
wait, no, it's weird. I know it's weird, but before like cameras and fingerprints existed, if I went to the bathroom one day and I was like, I don't want to come home, and I just walked off and I left everything behind, there's no way anybody would like the people would never see me again.
Yeah.
I would just be gone in a second.
I
and
mean-
never come back.
I mean,
And like they don't have technology. There's no videos around, so that I would just leave and I could do whatever the hell I wanted. And just leave.
you couldn't do whatever the hell you wanted because like
No, but like I would just leave and you just never see me again. Like I'd just be gone forever.
but, like it's
I felt
harder
like
to
it.
travel, and I think like
But you just wouldn't be
Hard
found.
to travel,
That's the
I
thing.
could find you.
Like I could wander out into the woods and just like
Oh.
or just like I could like walk to the train station, take a train to New York, and just get lost there, and you never see
Yeah.
me again.
it's true.
No.
Yeah.
Missing persons report.
But,
Emil,
we're
if
talking
it
about
says
back
like
in the day.
1850.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no. If there's videos, then yeah, it's
Yeah.
different now. But like, still, isn't that so weird?
I guess.
It must happen all the time. I'd probably do it at least once if I lived in the 1850s.
Say at least
Family.
once.
At least once.
All right. What a successful episode. Probably our longest one yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see when we upload the final one that is for the IB. And after that, we can continue it if we want to. These are kind of fun. I don't know.
We should.
I think we should. I think they're kind of fun to do. I don't know how you guys feel.
we could do it, but not as consistent.
Yeah.
My back just
Maybe
feels
every
so
other week.
bad.
From what?
I'm sitting like upright in this chair.
That's the way you're.
I know, but like my back has been hurting all soccer practice, so like now just sitting like
Alright.
this.
Well, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Let's all clap one last time together. 3, 2, 1.
We're getting so good at that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Fill out the form in the bio to be featured, for your question to be featured in the next episode. Until that, we will see
What's
you
up?
next
Good
time.
morning, good day, and good
And auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah.
Au revoir. Goodbye.